all out there doing well. Welcome to every last one of you guys. Don't know how good everybody else is going to be seeing this stream, especially if you are chiming in through the YouTube down there. But anyway, again, I appreciate you guys all being here. Make sure that if you are in here right now, that you give that video that you're watching right now a thumbs up. If you were tuning in through the mobile version, which on your, if you chose this thumbnail that you're watching right now, and that thumbnail says vertical stream, that means you're watching it through the phone. Okay. Just want to let y'all know that in case there's any confusion there. If you are watching this right now and you see your view is that of two screens, you see a bottom screen, an upper screen, that means you are watching this on a vertical streaming versus you watching this through possibly your computer. If I'm looking directly at you and I'm pointing at you right now, you're watching this through the studio version, whatever. So anyway, just want to let y'all know all that. I know that YouTube is not going to push out the notifications right off the bat because this is a subject that has people a little bit panties in a wad, so to speak. But anyway, I just want to welcome you all here. Trying to let a little bit of time go by so people can gather in here because I know that people aren't being completely notified right now. While you guys are in here, let me go ahead and put a few banners up here so we can keep, staying there as a reminder to you all. There's a Cash App that the people yesterday, the virtue signaling ones who believe in reparations, they know what's best for black people. Not one of them sent the Cash App since they really believe that I should get reparations. I didn't get $1 from none of them. Can y'all believe that? Not $1. Not $1. Okay, I think that's the big one I want to have up there as well. Right here is that don't forget to subscribe. Click the like button. Also click the bell button. That way you can be notified. Okay, just to let you all know that. Okay, just an FYI. All right, so we're about 3 minutes into this thing right here. And again, appreciate you guys all being here. If you haven't already, there are some videos that I've done earlier today. I was on the road, folks. I had quite a few patients that canceled. So I was able to leave quite early and get on doing some videos for you guys' entertainment. Can you imagine if I did this full time? I probably would be rocking out a ton of videos. But anyway, if y'all are watching right now, make sure you go check out the videos that I did earlier today. You know what? I have an idea right now. I wonder if this is going to work. For those of you who are seeing my screen right now, I don't know if this box right here would necessarily work for you who are watching this through the. Would that work if y'all saw me that close? I don't know. I just got some thoughts in my head. You know what I'm saying? If it was like this right here, that would be the bomb, wouldn't it? Would that be the bomb diggity if you saw me like that? Or no? I don't know. I'm just trying to give y'all some better views. I'm one of those people that's weird about stuff like this. I feel that if I can make stuff look better for you, then I would try to do that to the best of my ability. You know what I mean, Byron? Yep, I'm just ad-libbing here while I'm trying to hook up my folks that's watching this through another means. I think that might be good for y'all right there, though. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So anyway, again, appreciate you guys all being here. If you are a part of this stream right now, there's 136 people in here. Make sure you double tap your screen to give the video a thumbs up. And also, if you are watching this from a computer, just give the video a thumbs up. That way this content can be circulated. If there's anybody that you guys all know that watches this channel that you might have told them about this channel, make sure you go into your phone and let them know that I am live right now because I'm getting ready to get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So again, we know right now that there is definitely, if you don't have to believe this, but there is definitely some desperation that's stemming out here right now because right now, my goodness, folks, Kamala Harris them are pulling out the big guns. They have Tyler Perry on here, folks. And I've already when my wife told me this, I was like, babe, I'm getting ready to get on top of this. I'm going to get on this, folks. So let me go ahead and mute this little commercial thing right here, right now. and then I'll end up getting into this video with Tyler Perry speaking, because I'm definitely going to talk on this right here. First of all, Tyler Perry is definitely somebody that's well known amongst blacks from a lot of his plays that he put out, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, things like that. He's made a lot of movies. Tyler Perry has made his way up to being a complete billionaire, building one of the, I think not one, but he might have the biggest studio that he built. And some of these studios are named after some of the biggest black actors out there. Sidney Poitier, Samuel L. Jackson. We got Denzel Washington and all that. Now, here's my thing, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Perry comes out and speaking. This when you know desperation kicks in. Number one, Eminem came out the other day. We had Usher that came out the other day. Tyler Perry came out, but also I might do this for a separate video where they had Samuel L. Jackson also speaking too. So few things pop up in my head. What do they have on them is what a lot of you guys are saying. Eminem speaking out. Was any of these people at Diddy parties or anything like that? I do know that since Tyler Perry owned Tyler Perry Studios, and Samuel L. Jackson is one of the people who actually has a Samuel L. Jackson studio section in Tyler Perry studio, that might have had some influence on why Samuel L. Jackson came out. But again, I'm not going to speak on Samuel L. Jackson. I'm going to talk on what Tyler Perry is doing here, and I see through a lot of bull crap. Some of you that don't know this, Tyler Perry has made his way into the black community, and I'm just telling y'all straight up, being real with y'all, he has infiltrated the black community. Everything started off being really good with his movies, with his plays. I really didn't care too much for the movies. I like the plays. A lot of movies that I like with Tyler Perry in them, I think they didn't even have him in it. But anyway, not going to take away from what he has done, but what I can tell you as of late, Tyler Perry movies have not been good. It's like he got to a point to where he got his audience, he got his stage, he got his fan base. Now that he has them locked in, it's almost like no matter what he makes, people feel like just because they're part of the fan base, I gotta watch it just because I'm committed and everything like that. But a lot of Tyler Perry stuff has not been good, in my opinion, as of late. Okay. Now, the fact that Kamala Harris then ran to Tyler Perry lets you know they pulled out the big guns. And I'm just going to straight out say it. Tyler Perry is one of the elites in Hollywood. This man that came up and blew out everybody and has his own studio there in Georgia. Tyler Perry, I'm not going to hate on him. Tyler Perry has done a lot of good things, but at the same time, with what intention? So anyway, he is one of the people that among the black community, if y'all can believe this or not, but I'm just telling you, I see through the bull crap. He has pushed one of the biggest homosexual agendas, one of the biggest emasculating agendas among black people. He infiltrated folks through the church. He had gospel singers, Tamla Mans. He had gospel singers come through there. They sung, they did a lot of his plays. He put them on by producing a lot of things through TBS. I give him that, but my point is, it did it so strategically that it infiltrated not just black people, but it infiltrated the black church. Started off about everything Christian. Tyler Perry said, I would never sell out to Hollywood. If they don't accept my Jesus, they're not getting me. Well, guess what? When they threw that money at him, that flipped. Tyler Perry has completely sold himself out to Hollywood, plain and simple. You can be mad all you want to. You can, man, why are you hating on Tyler Perry? Tyler Perry completely sold himself out to Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Call it what you want to. You don't have to believe me. I won't be able to pull up all that in this video right now, but he definitely did that. He brought all these. Tyler Perry pretty much is drag queening. He acts better as a woman than he does a man. And if you pay attention to all the Tyler Perry plays and his movies, it is big on emasculating men. You can say what you want to. The men are always the bad ones. The men are always weak. They're never strong. They're never putting their foot down. They always being ran by the woman. And then, of course, him playing Medea always got to be the woman to go there and teach men how to be men, teach them to be masculine, checking the woman who's doing the man wrong and checking the man as well. But he's doing it in woman form. Why aren't there any things or any plays with Tyler Perry is just playing Tyler Perry himself? I'm not saying playing Tyler Perry. Why aren't there any plays with Tyler Perry is playing him, but he giving himself like a character name, being a very good masculine man that's setting things straight? But oh no, in all of his plays and all of his movies, it's always the women that are in charge, the women that are running things, and the men are just, yes, honey, yeah, honey, yeah, honey. Yeah, anyway, let's get ready to get into this, folks. Hello. Can y'all hear that? I just want to make sure that he just said hello. I just want to make sure you guys can hear that. If you can't hear it, let me know. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. I'm going to play it again a little bit here.
I got to tell you, I've been a resident here for a little more than 30 years, so I know a few things about Georgia. What I want to share with you today is that this is where I found the American dream for myself.
Which is awesome.
And lately I found myself having my feet in two different worlds. One where I'm talking to very wealthy people at their table, and then I come to work and I'm talking to people who work for me about everyday problems and everyday issues. So it puts me in a very, very peculiar spot to be able to talk to you. And I'm grateful.
Pay attention
for that. Having my feet in both those worlds, because I still remember what it was like to stay at the Winn-Dixie on Buford Highway and have $20 and try to figure out how do I make this meal work for the week.
A lot of us been there, y'all. Let's keep it real.
I know what it's like to have my landlord knocking at the door and I'm in the bed hiding because I don't want him to knock on the door because I know he has an eviction notice. I know what it's like to be homeless here in Georgia. I know what it's like to have to scrape up enough money to get to stay at a pay-by-the-week hotel off of Buford Highway. I know what it's like.
A lot of people tell us,
bruh, really? Blah, 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 blah. Commercials.
Sleep in my car wrapped in my grandmother's quilt because I had no place to go. I know what it's like to come from work and walk outside and realize that my car has been repossessed.
Okay, let's keep, okay.
So make no mistake, I know and I remember how hard it is, and I remember the struggle, and I also know, hear me, how expensive it is to be poor. But I also believed in an American dream. And when I was coming here to Georgia, I was looking for inspiration, and there was this show called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And there was a man on there that I really admired, I looked up to. He had a helicopter and his name was on hotels all over the place. He was, hold on just a second, let me get through this so you hear what I'm saying. Young black men admired him because his name was in rap lyrics. So when I first started making a little money, the first thing I did was checked into the Trump Hotel because I wanted to feel that specialness.
Be ready for it. Just keep listening. I want y'all to pay close attention.
But then I started to do my research. Research is important.
Yes, it is. Then this is gaslighting right here, right now. Listen, yeah, research is important.
Truth is important. Facts are important.
Yes, they are.
I found out about a discrimination lawsuit against he and his father because they didn't want people like me in their building.
Go and research that right now. I dare y'all go and research that. Go and research that right now, because here's the thing. When you try to throw things in there saying Donald Trump didn't want black people, him and his father didn't want black people in their spot, go and find out what black people they were talking about, what was going on, why Trump didn't want them there. Because what you're not going to do as well, y'all won't go and look up to see what white people that Trump did that to as well. This is the stuff I'm talking about, my young mentees and my mid-aged young men and women. Y'all know I have Tyler. I got Tyler Perry movies right now. I'm not hating on, but what I'm telling y'all right now, when somebody got you by the balls, let's keep it real because I like to get into this. When Hollywood or the elites got you by the balls, you better be darn sure you're gonna have to speak and say what they tell you to say. Because guess what? Guess what the Bible says? What profit a man to gain the whole world but lose your soul? The devil, when he tempted Jesus, guess what he said to Jesus? He said, all these kingdoms and stuff you see, he said, those are mine to give to who I will. But if you will fall down and worship me, I'll give you all these things. I'm telling you right now, the reason why Tyler Perry is saying what he's saying right now from the jump is because he sold his soul and he has to say what they want him to say right now. Because guess what? The devil is what gave him that. I don't care how much you try to throw God. I don't care how much you try to say the church. I don't care how much you try to say I gave to the church. I don't care what any of them do. You have to do things like that to fulfill out the role that you completely sold yourself out to. Appear as if you are an angel, but you are a deceiving demon is what you are. Now, I'm not saying that's what, no, I'm calling it what it is. Tyler Perry, that's what he's doing. He's deceiving people. Y'all can get mad all you want to, because the thing is, y'all will easily, black folks, we can be easily tricked, all because somebody say, don't let me get to speaking in tongues up in here. Don't let me get to praise the Lord in here. I know what it's like to be poor. I know you do all that stuff, but it doesn't matter. If Tyler Perry was indeed poor, But that has nothing to do with how you sold yourself, sold your soul to Hollywood. You sold yourself to the elites, and they are using you right now to push out this agenda. What are they scared of? When I read my research and you found out what? Oh, Trump didn't want people that look like you in that facility. He also didn't want people that look like him in the facility, because guess what? I don't care what you say about Donald Trump. Donald Trump sees a color. You know what color Donald Trump them see? Green. And if these particular people couldn't afford it, bad people, y'all go do what Tyler Perry said. The reason why they say gaslighting things like that, because they don't want you to. I'm literally a person that would tell y'all, go and look this stuff up yourself. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Go and look it up. But also, when people say things like that, sometimes they actually expect you just to believe it because you're saying it like that. I did my research, and I'm telling you, Donald Trump was never a freaking racist or called a racist until he decided to run for president. Let's keep on going.
I found out about him taking a full-page ad out on young black men in the New York Times.
For what reason?
I found out.
For what reason? Y'all talking about the 5 in New York? Why? Donald Trump found out about those young men, and he didn't even make a comment until those young men pleaded guilty. Once they pleaded guilty, Trump laid into them like we all would. Like right now, Hunter Biden pleaded guilty, didn't he? And then we laid into him. We had already suspicions about him. Oh, he gonna get off because he might be there because he's the president's son. Biden gonna try to get him off. But when Hunter Biden pleaded guilty, we laid into him. That's what those men did. That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna give y'all the whole story. Say what you want to, but black people, I don't even care. You have to quit being easily deceived. They play the same old tricks on us that they've been playing for the longest, and I preach it and I teach it and I say it all the time. They learn these deceitful ways from the black church with deceiving ministers who preach prosperity, who preach all these ways, who says stuff in such a charismatic way, it gets you all wound up. I guarantee you throughout this video that you guys are getting ready to watch, Tyler Perry is going to say stuff in such a way, it's going to have people, black people, cheering, ooh, because they're used to seeing things like that, and they're used to hearing it that way in church. And they think that when they get things like that, this is church. This is the spirit of God. No, it's not. It's nothing more than sensationalism and euphoria.
About the birther lie. We all heard it. Saying that Barack Obama was not born in this country. There are undertones there and there are echoes there that we all had to pay attention to.
So, was he? Was he? Kamala Harris said that her grandma's black. Kamala Harris said she black, and she's not. Barack Obama ain't black. He's not. What are we talking about? This a black, no, I know, look, white people, I know y'all are in here too. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button for me right now. Hit that thumbs up button for me right now. If Barack Obama wasn't born here, what's wrong with questioning that? That's the problem. See, understand the whole Marxism, the whole communism, understand the whole globalism, the authoritarianism, the totalitarianism that do not want you to question anything. We say something to you and you believe it and don't question it. That's what they want. Who can y'all can question and see where I was born at? If you, okay, Ty, show us this. Okay, bam, there it is. Well, you know, there's a thing they want to focus on my birthplace, but I'm not going to give in to these ridiculous accusations. I better, dude, just show your birth certificate. Trump, show your taxes. I'll show my taxes when they show. That's what he did. See what I'm saying? Do not, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this stuff is so. I'm not being condescending on anybody at all. But I'm telling you right now, if you have a real close relationship with God, you will be able to look at this stuff like I do, because God lets you see the spirits that are operating behind this. Don't fall for these words. I tell people all the time. I just talked to one of my best buddies today. If you tell me the sky is blue, and I'm like, okay, let me go check. No. I already really researched it. I looked it up myself, Ty. The sky is blue. Okay, that's fine, but I want to go out there and look for myself. No. Why would you not want me to go and get that experience and get that truth as well? I did my research. I did this, and this is what I found out. And you can go and do it too. That's what he should be saying. Because guess what? When you go and look it up, y'all go do your research. Go look it up. You're going to find out that those 5 young men that keep on trying to throw Trump, they pleaded guilty. Anyway, let's keep going.
So I watched him when he won the presidency. I watched him say that there were good people on both sides when neo-Nazis were screaming, Jews will not replace us.
Tyler Perry, you just got done. Y'all want to go with me on this one? Y'all want to go with me? Okay. Tyler Perry, you just got done saying Trump said there are good people on both sides. You're using that same bogus, dumb, played out talking point that all of them are using, and you claim to be talking about. He started off talking about, I'm about the truth. I'm about the truth. I'm about research. I'm about facts. Well, let's check the truth and the facts in on this right now in real time. I already know what Trump said, but you know what? Just like I'm living up to my word. I want you guys to see what Trump said. Follow the whole thing in context. Let's get some context on this right here.
Amazing.
Okay? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button right now. And if they sit there and try to manipulate this, I'm going to find the right video for all you guys to be able to watch this to see what Trump had to say about good people on both sides. This is what I'm talking about. This, if you're doing things like this, if what you guys are getting ready to hear right now, Tyler Perry pulled this stuff off and said, good people on both sides. Let's go back to Tyler Perry real quick. Let's go to Tyler Perry real quick and see what Tyler Perry just said. Listen to this.
On both sides when he won the presidency. I watched him say that there were good people on both sides when neo-Nazis were screaming, Jews will not replace us.
Okay? Again, Tyler Perry said he's about facts. He's about the truth. He's about research. Well, let's see what Trump said.
And white supremacists on the same moral plane.
I'm not putting anybody on a moral plane. What I'm saying is this. You had a group on one side and you had a group on the other, and they came at each other with clubs, and it was vicious, and it was horrible, and it was a horrible thing to watch. But there is another side. There was a group on this side, you can call them the left, or you've just called them the left, that came violently attacking the other group. So you can say what you want, but that's the way it is.
On both sides, sir, you said there was hatred, there was violence on both sides.
Well, I do think there's blame. Yes, I think there's blame on both sides. You look at both sides. I think there's blame on both sides, and I have no doubt about it, and you don't have any doubt about it either. And if you reported it accurately, you would say. Excuse me, there are people that were very fine people on both sides.
Here we go.
You had people in that group, excuse me, I saw the same on both sides. So
let me show y'all something real quick. This is what the deceitfulness does. This is what liars do. They show you a clip like this right here. Check it out. Listen.
People that were very fine people on both sides.
They stop it right there. This is what Tyler Perry is rolling with. He did his research and then they stop right here. No, keep on letting it play out. This is what people do. This is why I get so passionate about this stuff. This is what folks do to deceive you. They do the same exact stuff with the Bible. They just read one scripture and then they leave it at that. No, let the rest of it play out. Give me the context to it. Let me listen to it. So let's see what Trump said.
You had people in that group, excuse me, I saw the same pictures as you did. You had people in that group that were there to protest the taking down of, to them, a very, very important statue and the renaming of a park from Robert E. Lee to another name. Slave owner? So will George Washington now lose his status? Are we going to take down?
Check this out.
How about Thomas Jefferson statue? Because he was a major. You're changing history. You're changing culture because they should be condemned totally. Talking about the neo-Nazi. Changing history. You're changing culture.
So listen to this. Let's go back to Tyler Perry real quick, y'all. Listen to this. Listen to this.
When neo-Nazis were screaming, Jews will not replace us on both sides when he won the presidency.
Here we go.
I watched him say that there were good people on both sides when neo-Nazis were screaming, Jews will not replace us.
Okay, Tyler Perry, since you're telling the truth so much. Tyler Perry telling the truth, right? So let's see. Let's see what Trump says again.
And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the...
Hold on, what Trump? You're not talking about who? Huh? See, some of y'all ain't here right now in the chat doing all this. Look at you. What you gonna say right now? That's not what Trump meant? Trump did say there's good people on both sides. Well, let Trump explain to you what he said, okay?
You're changing culture and you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
Hold on. Trump did not just say that. Was that AI that manipulated his mouth? See, Negroes and you white liberals, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all are purposely doing things like that to deceive people who really are just trying to have an open mind to see who they may vote for, who they won't vote for. Y'all know that y'all are preying, y'all P-R-E-Y-I-N-G, y'all are preying on individuals that you know that are very naive and that they will believe what you tell them because they got so much respect for you. They don't want to sit there and come up against you. They don't want to question you. So you take advantage of these people by doing stuff just like what Tyler Perry is doing right now. Now, if Tyler Perry just got done saying it's about facts, it's about research, why the heck did this Negro not research this if that's what Trump said? Yeah, you hear me saying this stuff like that because I'm tired of black people being deceived by folks like this because y'all set these people so high up in your mind, you can't see no wrong in them. Tyler Perry just lied to millions of people watching right now in real time. And what y'all gonna do? You will try to come at me. Man, look at you. You up here saying, man, he just lied to your faces. He lied to your face just right now. 35 minutes ago, Tyler Perry just lied to every last one of you Negroes about Trump. So since he lied like that, shouldn't they make you go, let me see what else Tyler Perry might be lying about? No, that's not what y'all gonna do. He funny to us. He created Medea. He got a studio. He got a da-da-da. I told y'all, he sold his soul. He just lied to Donald Trump. He just lied on Donald Trump right now. And he lied to all of your faces right now. And now y'all pissed off because I just showed y'all the truth. You want to hear it again?
But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists, okay? And the press has treated them absolutely unfairly, nationally. But you had many people in that group. What you're changing culture, and you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
Boom. What else do you want to say on that, huh? What y'all gonna say? Well, he still didn't let those people stay in the hole. He still didn't stop it. Y'all just got called out on all your bull crap. Just proved you wrong in real time with real facts like Tyler Perry said. And y'all just saw me do some real time research to show you that this Negro just lied. I don't care if Tyler Perry is black. I don't care if he was white. What I care about is what I keep on telling you guys. Truth and righteousness. Plain and simple. Truth knows no color. Period. And I just showed it to you. So some of y'all gonna take what I just showed y'all right there. You still, because you are deceived in your freaking mind, because you set these people so high up in your mind, you still won't see no wrong in what he just did. Yeah, you deceived. You heard what I just said.
I watched him from the Central Park 5 to Project 2025.
I'm so glad he said that, because guess what? Let's see what President Trump has to say about Project 2025.
Knows better than anyone. I have nothing to do with Project 20.
Say what, Trump? Trump.
And I have nothing to do, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it. Honestly, I'm not going to read it.
He has nothing to do with Project 2025. It's out there. He hasn't read it. He don't want to read it. He's not going to read it. But Trump got something to do with Project 2025. Well, you know how the white people be, Todd. He's speaking in code. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop.
This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some.
Here you go. He's telling you what it is.
Some ideas. I guess some good, some bad, but it makes no difference. I have nothing to do, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone. I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some ideas. I guess some good, some bad, but it makes no difference. I have nothing to do. Everybody knows I'm an open book. Everybody knows.
But Tyler Perry makes us laugh. Tyler Perry helped some people. He paid off some people mortgages. He got the biggest studio. He named one of his studios after Samuel L. Jackson, no Ty. He named one of his studios after Denzel Washington, Ty. He named one of his studios after Sidney Poitier, Ty. The Negro is still sold out to Hollywood. I just proved it to you in real time. This is the problem that I have. Look, I know white people. I know y'all are part of it too. I get it. But I'm speaking specifically to Negroes. And it's for a specific reason, because I'm trying to show y'all in real time how you are being completely deceived. You being bamboozled. This right here is what you would call the real tap dancing. That's what you would call the real cooning. Because all this stuff is going to do is to keep y'all exactly where y'all are. And that's why churches have done the same thing to you as well. God's going to bring up, he's going to raise up a standard. The Lord's going to bless you. Look at your neighbor, give him a high five. And everybody just get caught up in all the euphoria. You get caught up in how good it feels, everything like that. So because it feels so good and you got endorphins being released and dopamine being released and serotonin being released from all the euphoria, that makes you think, oh, something's going to happen. And guess what? You are still in the same exact place you've been in for the past up some odd years.
And what I realize is that in this Donald Trump America, there is no dream that looks like me.
Negro, you accomplished that when Trump was, oh my God. See what I'm saying, y'all? He has to do this. Understand, Tyler Perry has to do this. He's not doing this of his own free will. He sold his soul to the devil. The devil can preach Jesus. The devil can preach God. The devil can do all those things too. And that's how you get deceived. You would rather get pissed off at me for bringing you the truth. The Bible clearly states that in the Bible as well. Do you hate me because I tell you the truth? Do you hate me because I tell you the truth? I know I'm telling the truth, because when I start to tell the truth, enemies start to come out. When I start to tell the truth, YouTube starts to buffer. When I start to talk about Jesus, how powerful Jesus and his name is, YouTube starts to buffer. When I start to talk about Jesus and how he's the only way, people start to get pissed off. Trolls start to come in the chat. It happens. But at the same time, because somebody makes you laugh, they make good movies, they're good actors, somehow you were able to put that person so high up in your mind that you would let this person lead you to darkness. You in so much darkness that I'm sitting there shining the light on there. You doing like this. Ain't no light, Ty. I don't see no light. Move your hands and open your eyes and you will see it. I'll move my head, but I still don't see no light. Open your eyes. Well, my eyes been closed for so long. I'm afraid of what you afraid of. You're going to be shown the truth. I'm showing you the truth right here in real time. This is, man, y'all can, if you can't see that this dude is being used by Hollywood, I don't even know what to tell y'all. But what I'm saying right now is going to be for somebody. What I'm saying right now, somebody's going to catch on to it. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. We got almost 1,000 people viewing through vertical, and we got about 154 likes. If you are on the phone, double tap your screen. If you're using a computer, hit the thumbs up button for me.
We want a president who believes that this American dream is for everyone. And that president is Kamala Harris.
So, with him saying that, tell me right now, for the past 4 years, how's that housing market for this dream? When Trump was a president, tell me, people were buying houses, gas prices were down, homes were being built, things were being done, lumber was cheap, we had no dang on food scarcity, we had no dang on baby formula scarcity, we had no wars, we had peace. Let you tell me what's going on right now. See what I'm saying? When people say things to you in real time, right now, that makes you feel good, you forget about your current state. And that's why I tell people, when they be like, man, I can't wait to get to the house of God. So what? So I can feel good. But you still going back home to the stuff that you ain't dealt with. So after he does all this stuff, I told y'all, look at the people in the background. Ah! But guess what? When those people that are listening to Tyler Perry right now, if y'all are in here right now, y'all were in the ATL, which I know some of y'all are because y'all told me you know, you let me know that I was going to, I'll let you know that I was going to do this stream. Got family there. You tell me right now, after you left that conference where Tyler Perry made you feel so good and everybody was high-fiving, when you got back home, how is that, huh? How's that gas right now? How's that food right now? How's that bacon right now? Huh? Can you get a house right now? College students that just graduated 2-3 years out of college right now. How is it going for you trying to get a house right now? Huh? Chicago, how's it going right now with those immigrants, those asylum seekers, those illegals coming there, huh? How about y'all with the Trinidad Guagua, huh? Trinidad Guagua, how's it going, huh? How's it? Ask Lake and Raleigh and their family, how's it going, huh? Ask those people that got those Haitians coming into the cities and stuff like that. Ask them how's it going. You ask me how that dream went. Don't forget, when you go home, you're going to deal with the current state that you're in right now. And you tell me who's in leadership and responsible for where you are right now. I'll wait. Let me keep going.
We want a president that understands, like I did in Georgia. When I came here, I didn't have anything, but I had a dream. So I worked, and against all odds, I worked my way to where I am now. It was here in Georgia. See, in Georgia, you know what we do? We don't sit around and complaining. We go to work.
Then what are you doing right now? Then tell them, okay, the show was over then. Bye, go to work. Oh, I'm sorry, the illegals took it. Go ahead, go to work. I'm sorry, businesses are shut down. Go to work. Oh, I'm sorry. You thought that raise that you got that everybody got to do, especially California, you thought that everybody making minimum wage of $20 an hour, you thought that was going to be euphoria. But guess what they did? They fired almost everybody. They bringing in kiosk machines. They're not having humans there anymore. How's that working out for you right now? Under what economy? Under what administration? Yeah.
It was here where I became a studio owner. My first studio was on Cross Street.
And you talking about yourself.
Cross Street Market.
Nobody's talking about himself. Talk. What about the people, Tyler? You a billionaire. What about the people?
And then I bought another studio, which was on Greenbrier, right near Greenbrier Mall on Constant.
And Tyler Perry, when you did all that, what era was that in, Tyler?
College Parkway. And it was there that Barack Obama came in 2012 to do a fundraiser. And he was getting ready to leave.
I'm gonna let y'all know something too. Tyler Perry lies so much on certain things. He had this thing where he worked in a hotel and he met Oprah. How ironic. He met Oprah when he was like 17 years old, and he was so enthused. He was on the floor that Oprah was on, and she walked out of the hotel. And he was so scared to say something to her when she walked out of her room. And then she finally just had she had a feeling. She turned around and looked at little Tyler Perry, and he said, "Can I get your autograph?" She said, "Well, why didn't you ask?" He told a story like that. Man, come on now. All of a sudden, him and her are best friends now. That should tell you something too.
And he said, "Come ride with me. We're going to my house for a fundraiser." I'm saying, "Wait, you want me to ride with you and the Beast?"
Yeah, I bet it was some riding going on in there in the Beast. Oh, it's the Beast, huh?
So I get in the car and traffic is stopped and we're riding.
Whatever.
Words you said. Because I'm in awe of this country. What a great country that you could become president of the United States. And he turned to me quick as a flash and he said, "Yes, but what a great country that you could become Tyler Perry."
Cat. What is that supposed to mean? I told y'all what Tyler Perry is doing right now up on that stage is the equivalence of what pastors do. What was the significance of him saying, you can be a Tyler Perry? Tyler Perry is up here talking nothing more than about him. I. Barack Obama said this to me. He said me. I bet you Tyler Perry ain't gonna talk about policy right now, huh? I bet he ain't. I haven't even watched this whole thing, but I'm just doing this based off of what look. They all do the same thing. Tyler Perry is not going to talk about inflation and policy and immigration. I bet you don't talk about it. If he does, I'll stand corrected.
From that moment, I went and I bought a bigger studio. I bought Fort McPherson Army Base.
Just throw your money in these people's face that's broke right now.
Right now, where we hire thousands of people are coming through that doors.
How much y'all want to bet that none of those illegals are even touching that compound where Tyler Perry stays at? How much y'all want to bet? I bet you not one homeless veteran. I bet you not one homeless American. I bet you none of them are standing under Tyler Perry's compounds right now. I bet you there's not one.
And I don't care what was stacked up against me. I don't care. I didn't pay attention to that. What I paid attention to was, how do I help somebody? I broke through that door, laid it down on its side, and let it become a ramp so that somebody else can get higher too.
See all this church stuff? I'm telling y'all, this is man. Oh my God. Look what he's saying. This is all stuff you hear from a bunch of prosperity preachers.
You want to hear something about an American dream? Fort McPherson was once a Confederate Army base where there were Confederate soldiers trying to plot and plan on how to keep 3.9 million Negroes enslaved.
Okay.
Now
And
that land is owned by me.
I told y'all, me. And what did you, Tyler, tell us what you did with that land. After all the cheering and all the praise they're giving you, because you made, y'all, this is what, if you don't understand, I can't even go deep into it, but I wish I could. Spirits of the old, Nephilim spirits, it's all about themselves. It's all about me. Look, after he said that and he opened his arms. It's about me. When they're clapping their hands and everything like that, they are literally giving worship and praise to Tyler Perry. He's literally saying, me. Now look, now worship me. And look what they're doing. Woo to you, Tyler Perry. You bought some land that used to be owned by some racist people. Whoop-de-doo-doo. But then yet, people turn around, this land don't belong. This land was stolen. This land was stolen. So wait, you bragging. Okay, listen to this, y'all. Black folks always use these talking points, and white people, y'all do it too, especially you liberals. This land was stolen from the indigenous people. So if you really feel great virtue about this land being stolen, Tyler Perry bragging that Tyler Perry is bragging that he bought this land from white people that stole it from the indigenous people. So let's see if Negro, you gonna return that land back to the indigenous people. I doubt it. All this fake virtue signaling. They don't believe half this stuff they're talking about. This land was stolen from the indigenous people. I bet you Tyler Perry don't give it back.
Let's talk about an American dream. And what I realized when I bought it, that seniors around, their seniors' houses, I paid everybody's taxes up for years so that they can keep their houses. When an 85-year-old woman in Coweta County lost her house to a fire and wanted a place for all her grandkids, I rebuilt that house for her.
Awesome. Good deal. Good deal. I'm for it.
Most recently, I saw in the AJC a story where there was a woman who hired this contractor and he gutted her house and left her there with nothing. She was living in a house with no plumbing.
Y'all, I get what Tyler Perry is saying. It's all about him. What he did. But again, why aren't the things that are plaguing people that are not billionaires like Tyler Perry, that are not billionaires like Oprah, that are not billionaires like The Rock, why isn't he talking about the problems that the people are facing right now, Tyler?
And no,
you doing all that bragging. I guarantee you there's people behind you right now that will come up to you, hey, can you do that for me right now? I bet you won't.
Walls for years. I rebuilt that house for her. Why am I telling you this? I'm not telling you this to be bragging.
Yes, you are.
What I want you to understand is I have compassion for our seniors. So
if you have that much compassion, Tyler Perry, you a billionaire. Have you built any senior citizens for VAs?
When a candidate says that we have lowered the cost of insulin to $35 for seniors,
I'm for it.
The candidate has my vote.
So then you vote for Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is the one that got that down to $35. Trump is the one that got the $35. This is, man, boy, I love this. Man. President Trump is the one to get the insulin to $35.
On August.
Of course, y'all can try to have them.
And welcome to the Rose Garden as we take power. Pocket cost of insulin. You know what's happened to insulin over the years, right? Through the roof. Insulin. So many people, so necessary. For hundreds and thousands plans will cap cost at just $35 a month per type of insulin.
Huh?
And some plans.
Huh? Hold on. Yeah, I'm doing this. I know I'm pissing y'all off. I know I am. Tyler Perry wasn't there.
To 13 days.
Tyler Perry just said, what now, y'all? Come on, church. Come on, we having church, y'all. What did Tyler Perry just say? Let's see. Wait, what? What did Tyler Perry just say?
Says that. So when a candidate says
Mm-hmm.
that we have lowered the cost of insulin to $35 for seniors.
Come on, look all the preaching, look, woo, they clapping. Woo.
That candidate has my vote.
So let's make you out of a liar. If that candidate is able to get insulin lowered down to $35, that candidate has my vote, Mr. Tyler Perry said. And let's see what Trump says.
Some plans may offer Medicare. That's a big deal. Participating plans will cap cost at just $35 a month per type of insulin, and some plans may offer.
You idiots! Y'all would just take anything at face value and not do exactly what Tyler Perry. I'm going to keep on. I told you when I open up a wound on you ignorant folks, if you got an open wound, I know I'm opening wounds up right now. But guess what? I'm pouring Himalayan salt in there. I'm pouring Celtic salt in there. I'm pouring iodinized salt in there. I hope it burns. I'm rubbing it in. So I hope that y'all are so pissed off at me tonight that you won't even be able to sleep. This Negro done opened up a can of worms. I'm up here debunking everything that Tyler Perry is saying in real time, and y'all still will sit up there, well, no, Tyler Perry did, he did, no, Tyler Perry. No, he just lied again. Trump is the one that got us to $35. And look at this. You want to see something up here, folks? Look what it says next to Donald Trump's name over there. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. You want to hear it again?
Offer $5 a 35 participating plans will cap cost at just $35 a month per type of insulin.
I love it. I love it. It's look, y'all have do you know how beautiful it is? Do you know how beautiful it is to get to the truth? Do you know how beautiful it is to get to the truth? And yes, I feel it. Let it burn. Let it burn. And people back, I told you, people back there clapping. They should be going home. Let me see if Trump did that. Let me see if they got a, yeah, Trump did that. Trump did that. So everything we're hearing coming out of Tyler Perry's mouth right now, I'm showing y'all in real time how it was a complete lie. The man, again, and I'm going to keep on saying it, he has sold his soul out to the Hollywood elites. He is doing the work of the devil right now. He can tell all these stories and everything like that, but that's who are the ones that Hollywood like to go after. The ones who have been molested, the ones who have been somehow trafficked, the ones who are completely lost. They have nothing to lose, so they give up the number one thing, your soul. And if you don't believe me, go look at Tyler Perry's track record. The dude was molested. What happened? What's going on with P. Diddy stuff right now? What's going on with Puff Daddy stuff right now? They're doing these things to minors. It's a reason. Look at majority of a lot of the Hollywood stars that we knew of as kids. The Coreys. Look them up. They were molested. They were messed around with. It opens them up to these seducing spirits. Tyler Perry is sold out, plain and simple. Let's keep going. And I just showed y'all in real time how he lied to y'all again. Hit that like button, folks. And for the ones that sent in the Cash App, I appreciate y'all. For the ones who are asking me where the Cash App is, it's right down here. You see it scrolling at the bottom. It's in the ticker. It's scrolling right there at the bottom.
I put many kids through college, and recently there was a family, a woman who was murdered by her husband, and she had 3 kids that were college age. I put all those kids through college. So when I hear a candidate say, we are going to do what we can to reduce student loan debt, that is a candidate that I can stand with.
Y'all do know you just can't erase student loan debt. You do know that, right? I don't even have grandchildren. I got 2 sons, 22 and 20 years old. My grandkids and my great grandkids are going to be the ones footing that bill if they do that. You do know that, right? How about this? You're talking about a student loan bill. There is a man that actually said that he felt that college should be free, period. He said, because if you go to higher education like college and become what you want to, you're going to come out actually putting money into America. Can y'all imagine if college was free? How many more doctors, nurses, engineers, all these people? Can you imagine what that would do for our economy? I'm not saying don't pay the teachers, but I'm saying, can you imagine what that would do? But right now, you're talking about somebody talking about getting rid of student loan debt. You know who's going to pay for it though, Tyler? Huh? You could, okay, if you're talking about getting rid of student loan debt, how about the $300 and something billion that got sent to Ukraine? What about all that money that went to Ukraine? That could have paid off a lot of student loan debt. But oh no, we're going to go over there and fund these proxy wars though. I know what I'm talking about. I know I'm pissing y'all off good.
I stand with a candidate who has an American dream for everyone. She stands with us. And she has an American dream for our children. And let me tell you something about the children. I don't know if you remember, but her DNC speech was great, right? But there's a moment that you may have missed. When the cameras were rolling and she was walking around and the balloons are falling and confetti's falling, I'm watching her smile and wave. Her family comes out. But there are two little girls on the stage. And I see her constantly making sure they're okay, not getting too close to the edge. That's what you want. See, the little things will tell you about the heart of a person.
What the freaking heck is that supposed to mean? What normal adult wouldn't do that, dude? What is it? What is it? So that means she can run a country because she kept some kids from getting on the edge? Speaking of kids, where are her kids? She don't even have kids. So we can sit there and say, you can't relate to what it's like to be a mother. What do you mean, our body, our choice? You've never been like this. Okay, anyway, let me keep going. I'm going to get through this because this is some ridiculousness right here.
In that speech, she talked about how we have more in common than what separates us. So, Georgia, I want to put that to the test. I didn't have a father who gave me millions of dollars to
I didn't either.
start a business.
So?
Did you?
So?
Didn't think so. My mother didn't have some great legacy, but she taught me how to pray my way through a situation.
See right there, I told y'all. Throw those words in there that's going to get to black people who really are in a position to where they have to try to rely much as they can on their church, who most of them are deceiving them. They have to rely on some sort of hope, some sort of faith, something just to keep them to hold on for going crazy and having mental breakdowns and things like this. So we throw words like pray in there and getting down on my knees and praying. Oh, he winning them over with that. Oh my God, black folks, we are so easily deceived.
It sounds like we have that in common. I'm the kind of American that believes in a secure border, but at the same time, believes that if anyone is coming seeking legal asylum, our arms should be open to them.
So if illegals come in here seeking asylum, we should open our arms. Thank you, Tyler Perry, for literally just confessing that the people that are coming in, destroying our communities, you are for that. He didn't say legally, did he? No. Who cares? Oh, so they can come in illegally as long as they're seeking asylum? No. How about you, ladies and gentlemen? How many of y'all out there right now that's struggling? You poor. I'm not telling y'all to answer me. This is just a rhetorical question. If you are out there struggling right now, you should be able to go in and just take money from the bank with the intentions now of getting a job to make your own money. But as of right now, it's cool because you're seeking comfort. You're seeking financial freedom. So you're going to go in and just take the money. What's going to happen to you? Come on now. It's illegal, period.
I'm the kind of American that believes that if you are running for office, you shouldn't sink and tank a bipartisan bill to help the border so that you can use it for your own glory.
Oh my y'all. For your own glory? Again, Tyler Perry knows that he's talking to a demographic of easily deceived, naive Negroes that most likely came up in church. Y'all are used to that lingo, and he's sitting there saying, use it for his own glory? What the freaking heck does that mean? What do you mean for his glory? Trump needs glory? Of all the stuff this man has accomplished and has done, he needs glory? WrestleMania, The Apprentice, had his own Monopoly game at one time, his own stake, his own casinos, all these different things Trump did. But he became the freaking president. But he needs glory. He want to shut down the bill so he can have glory. Y'all cannot see through this nonsense. The reason why Congress shut that bill down because it was more about everybody else and less about you. What are you talking about, Ty? I'm glad you asked. In that bill, ladies and gentlemen, let's just say I'm giving y'all something. I'm giving y'all something hypothetical. Let's say if I told you this bill consists of $1 billion, but out of that $1 billion, okay, out of that $1 billion, 500 million is going to Ukraine, okay? 100 million is going to Taiwan, okay? 200 million is going to Israel, okay? And then the rest of it is going to go to some border stuff, to some this, to some supplies, some of it. When you look at that and say, wait a minute, I thought this was about the border. It wasn't about the border. The word border was in there, but it was not exclusively about the border. But Tyler Perry did his research like he claimed he did. He liked facts like he claimed he did. He don't know what the freaking heck he's talking about. He's been given talking points to get up there to say what he said, tell some of his own stories about things he went through to make everything seem like it's true and it's factual, and it's not.
If you are like me,
We
I
not.
worked my ass off to buy my first house and build my business and take care of my family. That is the American dream.
You don't have a family. You are a black man who preached and taught in your movies and stuff about black men having kids out of wedlocks, having baby mamas and things of the sort, and you did it. What we talk? Who's your family, Tyler? Who's your wife? Huh? Who's your wife, Tyler? Is that your son's mom that you with? No, it's not. Come on now, stop it.
I believe if you work that hard and you put into Social Security, when you get to a certain age, that you put in should be there waiting for you because it's yours.
Glad you said that, because there's a man named Donald Trump who said not only are you going to get your Social Security, Donald Trump is proposing and saying he's going to make it to where your Social Security, they won't be able to take taxes out of your Social Security. So again, Mr. Perry, good job on reading the brochure and throwing out these talking points that they told you to say. That'll get them. I told y'all, wrong Negro. Wrong Negro. Blah, 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 blah. Make sure you guys hit that like button right now. I need somebody to let me know that if the vertical streaming, I'll pause it right now because I don't know if this vertical streaming is still up and running right now because it looked like it's paused. So if you are watching the vertical streaming, if any of my moderators are in here, Wendy, Red, Fatal, if you guys are in here right now, Frank Sack, if y'all are in here in the mobile version, can y'all let me know? Because if you are in the mobile version, I need somebody to leave a comment here because I told y'all YouTube will freeze things. Make sure you double tap the screen to give the video a thumbs up if you are watching it through the mobile app or if you're watching it, through the vertical. Let me know about that because it seemed like people kind of shut off there in the mobile version. So let me do something real quick here, guys. I need to do something here really, really quick. Just bear with me. I need to go over to one of these live streams and make sure. Okay, it's okay. It seems like it's rolling, but it seemed like it. Wow, guys. I see it on the computer, but it's frozen on my phone. Wow, unbelievable. Anyway, now that I said I wanted to do that, it dropped 500 people. So I had bots in here. YouTube's AI was just in here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all, I got to see it in real time. There was 1,100 people in here. The minute I mentioned about my vertical streaming, not showing no flow or anything like that, all of a sudden 500 just dropped off just like that. They hate Negroes like me. I know, it's all right. It's all right, YouTube trolls and AI and paid folks.
I believe that we all should have affordable health care and it not be replaced with the concept of a plan. What the hell?
Explain what you're talking about, Tyler. Explain to us what you're talking about.
I'm the kind of American that believes that no matter what your party, we ought to be able to sit down and have civil conversation so that we can work toward a solution the same as I do with our governor, Brian Kemp.
I agree. But who's the intolerant? Who's the intolerant? Who's the one that's getting violent? Huh? Who almost got his head blown off? Who the one that had somebody did another attempt on his life when he was out golfing? Huh? Okay.
I'm the kind of man that believes. I'm the kind of man that believes that the government nor a man should be telling a woman what she can and cannot do with her body.
Why don't you elaborate on that, Tyler? Because guess what? It's interesting to me that you would make a statement like that, yet at the same time, why did both my sons on their birthdays when they turned 18 had to be pretty much signed up in case there's a war that they would be drafted? So does that go the same for us? I believe that a woman or government shouldn't have to be able to tell a man what to do with his body. Oh, wait, men don't get that choice though, do they? Huh? We don't get that choice though, do we? And what are you talking about? What man or government is trying to tell a woman what to do with her body? With her body. Who's doing that right now? Again, they throw out these talking points to make it seem like something is relevant when it is not. Nobody is telling a woman what to do with her body. You form a problem and talk about it like it's a problem, and everybody else join in and say it's a problem when it's never been a problem.
I'm the kind of American who believes that poll workers should do their civic duty without being harassed and threatened like Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss and
Oh, I thought he was talking about strippers. I'm joking.
County. And I am not the kind of American that glories in, enjoys, laughs at, or celebrates an 80-year-old man being hit with a hammer because his wife is in politics and you don't agree with her. And
oh, they're talking about Nancy Pelosi's husband. He's talking about Nancy Pelosi's husband. Okay.
Politics and you don't agree with her. Is in politics, glories in, enjoys. I am not the kind of American that glories in, enjoys, laughs at, or celebrates an 80-year-old man being hit with a hammer because his wife is in politics and you don't agree with her. And
look at them cheering. Woo, yeah.
Things can be true at once. I am not the kind of man that glory in, celebrates, enjoy, or laughs at a 78-year-old former president almost meeting his death at an assassin's bullet in Butler's, Pennsylvania. It's not right. It's about decency, America, and I think you agree.
Whoa! Y'all. First of all, let me ask y'all something. Did y'all just catch what happened? If y'all are in here right now, hit the like button, but did you guys just catch what happened? Did y'all catch what just happened? Oh, man, some of y'all gonna be like, Ty, I know y'all. I told y'all, I read into this stuff, y'all. Did y'all catch what happened? Did y'all just catch what happened? Listen to this, y'all. Pay attention. Watch what happened when he said something about Nancy Pelosi's husband. Watch the crowd's reaction.
An 80-year-old man.
He's talking about Nancy Pelosi's husband. I agree. Nobody should be getting attacked or anything like that, even though we know there was like a love triangle thing going on. But anyway, I agree with him. But watch when he talks about Nancy Pelosi's husband getting attacked. Watch when he says he don't agree with him being attacked. Watch the crowd cheer.
Hit with a hammer because his wife is in politics and you don't agree with her.
Look, listen. Woo! Now watch when he says about Trump.
Things can be true at once. I am not the kind of man that glory in, celebrates, enjoy, or laughs at a 78-year-old former president almost meeting his death at an assassin's bullet in Butler's, Pennsylvania. It's not right. It's about decency, America, and I think you agree with me.
He says that about Trump getting shot. Nobody cheered in. They just gave themselves away. I told y'all. But they're the side that's tolerant. He mentioned Nancy Pelosi's husband. Yeah, that's right. And he's not for a 78-year-old man almost losing his life that was a former president. listen to them.
His death at an assassin's bullet in Butler's, Pennsylvania.
See, he didn't get no cheers. So now he got to look. Y'all, he didn't get no cheers.
It's
No cheers.
not right.
It's not right. They should be cheering. That's right. They're not cheering. Listen. But then he gonna try to say, and I think y'all would agree with me. Then okay. Watch.
It's about decency, America, and I think you agree with me.
Now you clap. Now you clap. And I think, oh my God, this is so telling.
America that believes if you lose an election, that you honor the constitutional, peaceful transfer of power.
Which he did. When Trump left out of the office, Trump wrote a note that said, Joe, you know I won.
And judging by your reaction, I believe Kamala is right. We have more in common than what separates us.
No, we don't. When she said more in common, she forgot to put the ism on there. That's what she got. She forgot to put communism on there.
As I'm closing here, I just want to talk about that quilt that I used to wrap up in my grandmother's car, that quilt in my car, pieces. But I completely ignored me as a gift. It reminds me of my grandmother.
Blah, blah, blah. It's about you.
Sizes and colors, but we are one.
Tell that to everybody else. Okay, what?
Size is because I saw one in the window and I go, wow, that's a beautiful quilt. It reminds me of my grandmother. So I walk in, I talk to the lady. She started explaining to me.
Watch this. Listen to this, y'all.
That each patch in that quilt was worth this and meant this because of the woman who made it. So when I think about America,
listen,
I think about my grandmother's quilt. We are all shapes, sizes, and colors, but we are one.
I couldn't agree more. So then tell me why at the beginning of this video, Tyler Perry, why did you make it a point to say Donald Trump was kicking people out the building that looked like me? Okay, so what are we talking about? We are one, right? So it don't matter what the color of the person was of Trump that we're kicking out. Hypocrites to this stuff. People don't listen, but people don't listen though. Y'all don't listen to that part. You don't listen.
And it was so important for me to stand with a candidate who understands that we as America, we are a quilt. And I could never stand with a candidate who wants America to be a sheet.
And there it is. I thought we were one. And what do you mean by a sheet? Oh, you talking about what does that sheet represent? Are you trying to say that represents the KKK, even though we just have video after video of him denouncing it? Or I can turn around and say, yeah, let it be a sheet because a sheet represents clean. A sheet represents purity. How about that? I can reverse this too. He ain't said nothing.
So today, I voted for Kamala Harris.
Good for you.
And Georgia, it was only about 11,400 votes that separated Trump and Biden. So every vote counts. So I stand here, full-throated, with my full chest, begging you, imploring you, let's get out and make Kamala Harris the 47th president of the United.
But you are pushing division.
United.
I thought you were about to say the United Quilt of America.
States of America. Thank you, everybody. God bless you.
What a load of bombardas. What a load of bullcrap. Guys, y'all heard everything I had to say right there. That was absolutely...
I'm Eric Sorensen, and I approve this message.
No, you don't, Eric. You
A
gotta
teacher
go.
guilty of child pornography.
Woo!
Illinois mandates a 6-year minimum sentence. So how could Judge Joe McGraw...
Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys all being here. Y'all just heard a whole lot of this nonsense right there. I broke everything down that Tyler Perry said. Every little lie that Tyler Perry told. I was able to show you guys video of everything that Trump said, from him talking about the two good people on both sides, him talking about the insulin. You guys were able to see me debunk that right there in real time. And unfortunately, we have people who are very naive, easily deceived. They exalted Tyler Perry so high up in their mind that although they are shown the truth about him, they still is going to follow him because they have emotional and spiritual Stockholm syndrome to their abuser. But he's been through so much. I mean, he is successful. He did help these people. So, I mean, I just showed you how he lied to you. He deliberately lied to you. He purposefully lied to you. He intentionally lied to you. He strategically, based off the ones who gave him orders, lied to you all. To turn around and talk about this so-called quilt as we are all one, then why are you pushing division? Instead of saying something like, well, if we are all part of this quilt and the person that I don't think is part of the quilt, I would love for him to join this quilt so we can all be united. Oh, no. But you made it clear that Donald Trump is an equivalent of a sheet. And we all know that a sheet is something that they correlate with KKK. But we just got done hearing that Donald Trump completely denounced the KKK, and he has done it several times. But it does not matter to some of you because you're still going to follow Tyler Perry no matter what. And he's going to keep you in darkness. I guarantee you, folks, that people that are under this type of rhetoric, this type of ideology, this narrative, this type of preaching, this type of religion, they are going to stay stuck and remain in the place they are forever until the day they die. There's not going to be any real growth, no spiritual growth. It's not going to be you going to take back what the devil stole from you. It's not going to be any you go back and take what the roaches took, what the cankerworm took, what the grasshopper took, what the silkworm smoothed over, what the spider left behind. You're not going to get any of that dang on bull crap because you know what? God leaves the choice up to you to do what you are capable of doing with the gifts and abilities and the talents that he gave you to go out in this beautiful world and pursue the dream. The American dream is not dead, ladies and gentlemen. You still can achieve things that you want to achieve. It might be harder to get there because you got some obstacles in your way right now based off this current administration that's making a lot of things difficult for you right now by allowing these illegals and these immigrants and this policy, which is completely jacked up, to prohibit you from achieving those things. If you want to stay stuck, keep on banks, keep on looking at the rhetoric right now. Keep on believing in the rhetoric right now. If you think that our country is in a terrible place right now, who under what leadership? We weren't in no wars with Trump. We weren't in any proxy wars with Trump. Immigration, the border wall, and all that stuff was in control. We didn't have people coming over here, and there is videos of people taking geese, people eating cats. And it's true, y'all. You don't believe me? Go look it up. We didn't have to worry about no people like the Laken Riley's and our kid and the police being beat up in New York by illegals and being let back out. Yeah, anyway, y'all, make sure you guys do me a favor and before y'all get out of here to hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all would, please. I'm getting ready to close this thing up to the ones that sent in the Cash App and all that good stuff like that. I really, really do appreciate that. Let me go and look at these comments right now because I want to see, and I'm trying my best. I don't know if anybody left any super chats, but if you did and I didn't see it, forgive me for that, but I am doing my best to try to see if there's anything like that here. And it's not letting me. Okay, let me see. Okay, here we go right here. I got a $5 super chat from somebody that said good vibes. I really do appreciate that. God bless you for that. Thank you very much. Let me check the StreamYard. There's nothing in there that I can see. But no matter what, the best thing you guys can do for me is push that button, that like button before y'all get out of here. I appreciate you guys. I got to go get some food in my system because I eat once a day and I'm 24 hours without eating right now. But y'all like, how do you have that energy? I've been eating like this for the longest, folks. Anyway, again, I really do appreciate you all being here. I thank you all being here. I thank y'all for the comments. For the ones who sent in the Cash App again, God bless you guys. The ticker for the Cash App is right there. You send it. If you send a Cash App, I will respond to you and thank you for that. I really would because I really do appreciate it. Do I need it? No. But is it appreciated? Most definitely. Okay. All right, folks. Let me go get some food. All right. I am Ty Smith, my Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray that every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.